currently autoplay.
Yeah, I mean the
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live again with the T5S2 Invitational group stage. This time over here, we are in a losers game. Unfortunately, we are over here in the depths of Group B. Ian Power, aka Flashback, over here in the blue, rocking Adepta Sororitas. And she likes to jump all over the place with factions, and Adepta Sororitas definitely a good faction to hop into at the time of coverage. Versus over here in the red, Devin, aka Error, running some Tau Empire. Devin is a previous T5S2 Invitational winner with Tau Empire, in fact, and should be no stranger to the stream table, not only in pod finals but also in T5S2 Invitational rounds. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me this wonderful Wednesday evening. Hope everyone's having a good one. Looks like there's some Prestige Worldwide folks in the chat here. Throwing their support to Mr. Flashback. Let's get a prediction going real quick. We've got Sororitas and Tau. All right, chats, there it goes. Lists are in the bot. Exclamation point lists in chat will get you access to those. I saw someone posting in a YouTube comment the other day, exclamation point lists, which I appreciated. I don't think that worked exactly well for them, but it was
weirdly assaulted.
I appreciated that they were.
Oh, great.
This is just the.
I appreciated that they were participating. Faye with the Inky treat. I don't know where Inky went, but I will get her a treat as soon as she comes back.
Scary guns.
I've even got the Inky cam, so we might be able to do it on camera too.
All the Meltas are inside my emulators.
Ah, gotcha.
Players are going through the deployment right now. We are on Raise Banners today. This is Mission A, in fact. Raise the banners so players can score an additional VP for holding objectives with battle line units. Definitely going to be effective for these breacher teams that are going to be running up the table for Devin. A little bit less exciting for the Adepta Sororitas since they don't typically rely very heavily on battle sister squads. So we'll see if that actually comes up. That might just be a little bit of a secondary objective bonus for Devin this time around, and that is a real big reason to bring those battle line units. Yeah, we do have a battle sister squad in the back here. So I guess we have split a squad in an emulator probably to get ourselves a nice a combat squad to grab some banner points. So rocking through the list here. We're also on take and hold, by the way. Chat is the other objective here. So you can get 5 points for holding an objective up to 15. Pretty easy stuff. Moving over to the lists as the players are deploying, Flashback rocking Adepta Sororitas in a Bringers of the Flame detachment, which is the most common one out of Adepta Sororitas currently. We just watched Dudes yesterday rocking Bringers, or actually rocking Hallowed Martyrs, however, and having some success with that. And one of the most absolutely insane games that I've seen against Telly, actually taking that one down on tiebreakers, in fact.
A little weird, for sure.
Very aggressive with this position here. I don't know if that's entirely legal. Flashback is rocking a Dialogus with Fire and Fury, so the Torrent buff, as well as sustained hits on ranged weapons.
That's not quite a legal spot for that.
That one infiltrates.
Oh, it infiltrates. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, was unaware. Let's just go ahead and put.
What's the Devilfish infiltrate?
Yeah, I stuck the DB Pathfinders have the recon drone, so they all infiltrate.
Does that allow the Devilfish to infiltrate as well? Is that something that I'm totally not aware of?
Oh, and it also scouts 7 inches.
Yeah,
that's a fancy Devilfish.
So cool.
Oh, sorry, did you put something down?
Oh, yeah, I put a Castigator down.
Oh, Cascadator, gotcha.
Yeah. Slapped a Castigator on the table.
What lets the Devilfish infiltrate? Sorry.
The recon drone that's in the unit. It gives a little unit infiltrate, and that confers to the transport if memory serves.
No.
Does it?
No.
I thought infiltrate convert to the transport.
No, Scouts do.
Oh, Scouts does.
Infiltrate
oh,
is
I'm
not.
cheating. I'm cheating then. I'll just...
Recon drone just gives you infiltrators. Yeah. I feel like that would be something you would see much more often. You would put infiltrators in rhinos all the time if you granted them infiltration. That would be incredible.
I just figured it was some weird Tau thing.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was that took me by surprise a little bit there.
Double check.
I was like looking it up as you were doing your drop. I was like, wait, have I been missing out on the ability to infiltrate transports this whole time?
yeah. Imagine that being a discovery that we made a year into the format. We're just like, hold up. You can infiltrate dedicated transports? Holy crap, chat. What is going on? This is the best thing ever.
Some stealth suits there.
All right, chat. So yeah, running through the remainder of Flashback's list here after a little distraction there. He's also got a Palatine, no upgrades on the Palatine, as well as St. Celestine and the Triumph of St. Catherine. Here's the interesting thing about Flashback's list, and something that he plays in actually a lot of his lists right now. There's no Morvenval. No Morvenval, no Paragon Warsuits. These kind of staple inclusions that you see in almost every Sororitas list right now. Ian's just decided, hey, I don't need that. I don't need to be able to kill, like, literally anything in the game with this unit. So I'm just going to rock more units that are good at scoring. And so far, that has been doing pretty well for him, because he's been doing extremely well with Adepta Sororitas since the release of their codex. We then have one Battle Sister squad in the battle line, plus 2 Dominion squads, both of them equipped with 4 Melta guns, and we can see them combat squatted into the emulators as well. That also is being taken alongside a big Seraphim squad, so that's 10 Seraphim. Right here. Mostly to drop that devastating wound flamer bomb on people. Plus 2 units of 5 Seraphim, 3 Castigators, those all with autocannons. No battle cannons here, although Ian did point out to me before the game that he forgot to actually yellow scribe the autocannon equipped variant. So his look like they have battle cannons right now. They just have really rapid firing battle cannons, I guess. They're shooting sort of low caliber bullets. We also have a Mortifier squad, as well as 3 Immolators, those equipped with twin multi-meltas. Don't like Vol outside of Hallowed Martyrs. That's so interesting. That sounds like such a take. But I mean, clearly it's been working for him, and I don't know if it's been working for anybody else, because I think I see more of Vol in every other list ever. But
no, that's
we'll see. She is so good in Bringers of Flame, to be fair, because of the advance and shoot on that unit make them so fast, especially alongside the Triumph of St. Catherine. The weird angles they can take are pretty nuts. But to be fair, definitely lots of synergy with Hallowed Martyrs as well. Moving on to Devin's list. Devin Swann from Team Blunt Force Trauma, previously of WTC Team Canada. Actually, Devin is a perennial like Team Canhammer and WTC player. He's extremely skilled at 40k, and especially rocking these sort of gunline style armies. Things like Tau Empire, things like Adeptus Mechanicus, these other sort of ranged focused armies. Devin's very good at manipulating those to success. I think it was the Season 3 or Season 4 finals. We watched maybe one of the most one-sided games of 40k I'd ever seen, with Devin rocking the 9th edition Tau Codex. That was into Jonathan B on Adeptus Custodes. And that game was an absolute blowout. An unfortunate time to have a blowout game in the T5S2 finals, but it was what it was. Roll to go first going on here.
Hey, I'm going first.
Looks like Adepta Sororitas taking the first turn, and with the massive number of scouts that they have available to them, and it looks like Devin has placed his infiltrators relatively conservatively, so they are not necessarily blocking the scouts off from an aggressive forward push on turn 1.
Why am I not on measurement?
You could potentially throw these stealth battlesuits out really far forward, but in fairness to Devin, these stealth battlesuits are incredibly crucial to the Tau Empire game plan. If you give them away too early, the game's just over, because you lose so much efficiency from their forward observing guidance ability to give rerolls to hit and wound
Two to rotate and scout.
on whatever they're guiding. Now we do have in Devin's list 3 Cadre Fire Blades, one of them with Strike Swiftly. Dark Strider is in there as well to jump into a Pathfinder team or just to be operating by himself.
A little bit.
We'll see what he is electing to
moves.
do here. Although Devin did mention he was in a transport, so he is likely, I guess, inside a transport. Yeah, he is inside Devilfish number 3. That one is able to scout because it has the Devilfish inside it. And with that Strike Swiftly, he's able to choose an additional 2 units to scout on the first turn as well.
Not assault, but they can advance and guys can get out.
Everything in my army is assault.
Oh, that's just your detachment ability.
Yeah. Bringers of Flame is just, I'll just read it for you. Adepta Sororitas models gain assault, and when attacks are made within 12, they gain 1 strength.
Okay.
So when I shoot,
Opera has the least benefit in Bringers of Flame relative to the benefit she offers other detachments. I guess that makes sense. Like the Volgon unit is basically just like a point and click adventure game, right? Like you get it within 9 to 18 inches of basically whatever, and it will kill it. But Bringers of the Flame being so aggressive and so high damaging that you don't necessarily need it,
6 inches of
definitely makes sense.
Ready. We'll put Scout on these broadside.
Well, isn't fantastic in Penitent Host. Oh, she is fantastic in Penitent Host.
Probably the other broad, just both units broadsides and Scout, I think.
Sure.
Before we close things out here, chat, before we get too distracted, let's talk about the rest of Devin's list. He is ranking 3 Breacher teams, 10 Breachers apiece, plus 1 Pathfinder team, the 3 Stealth Battlesuit units that we see in the middle of the board over here, plus a single Crutox Rider for utility, 2 units of 2 Broadside Battlesuits,
Pretty safe there.
as well as 3 Riptide Battlesuits and 3 Devilfish to carry those infantry around.
Just shove their friends in here.
Pretty standard stuff, I think. And those are, to be clear, Ion Accelerator equipped Riptide Battlesuits, as well as Rail Rifle equipped Broadside Battlesuits. We are in a Mod Cod attachment today, so we're getting lethal hits in the early game. Bit of an interesting kind of comparison between Monka and Kauyon right now. Monka definitely gives you the more relevant benefit because it affects you earlier on in the game, but Kauyon is a much more offensive benefit. Especially when you're talking about like big, heavy, like sort of low volume attacks like those rail rifles. On the flip side, though,
the Simulacrum is on the point.
The Kauyon detachment abilities don't turn on until very late, so it's difficult to get those enacted
First time
until later on in the game.
12 games.
We have seen some broadside battlesuit teams with like mass missile pods, which is an interesting option for the Monka because the lethal hits benefit those like high volume, sort of low impact weapons quite a bit. Area denial engaged all fronts is the draw for Adepta Sororitas. Pretty easy windmill slam here. Nothing in the center, so we get to throw Dominion Squad in there. Although we have been determined, chat.
Alright, so
you are not able to score the 6-inch zone objectives from inside this building. You have to actually leave your ruin in order to do so.
Yeah, they can be not within 3 or 6.
In case there is a question.
Either.
And not have you within 6. That's already happening. Cool. This turn.
Oh, those poor Dominions.
Yep, they are going out there to die.
Devin did not know Knights could Kool-Aid man through walls. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it is basically... I think people were making the joke when the June update came around that it was basically like, oh, we hit 11th edition, which sounds just about right. So many armies got changed, so many core mechanics got changed. The game basically got flipped on its head, right? The meta game like just absolutely turned inside out.
It's like enormous right now. Do you mind just marking that line for me?
Sure. There you go.
Yeah, so there's a
Thank you. I don't know.
There's the Contra Fireblade back here with Strike Swiftly. So 2 units within 6 inches of him can get Scout at the beginning of the game. So if the question is, did the Broadside Scout? The answer is probably yes.
Yep. And
one of the Devilfish can Scout because it has Pathfinders inside it. Yeah, that's honestly an incredibly strong enhancement. The one weird part about it is that you have to sort of juggle units around because it occurs at the beginning of the game. If you do it on a unit inside a transport, you can't use abilities when you're inside a transport, and obviously you're not on the battlefield, so you don't have anybody within 6 inches of you. So the ability doesn't trigger if you're embarked. So you have to put it on a character that is both in a relevant position on the battlefield and not inside a transport, and that's very difficult to do since most of the characters in a Mon-Ka detachment are Cadre Fireblades inside Devilfish. And so you find some like really interesting unit inclusions in order to find a good place for that strike swiftly. In this case, it's the Cadre Fireblade, which probably means that we're just going to immediately disembark the Pathfinder team from this Devilfish as soon as Devin's turn begins, and then jump that unit inside to get it up the table.
Wipe out some stealth suits.
Leave my stealth suits alone.
Never played against Mon-Ka. Well, it is a wild ride. The damage output of this detachment is insanity. It's incredibly strong. Especially when it goes first. When it goes first, it is very difficult for you to do anything because it's so aggressive and so fast. It can just push units directly at the table. A lot of these units in the early game, they get assault, they get scout, so they're just going to move super fast. And then they also gain lethal hits when they're guided. So even their light arm, their small arms, their light units can start to do ludicrous damage even against high toughness stuff. It gets really disgusting. If you have anything in line of sight, or even like close to being in line of sight, it's just going to get ion cannoned like directly into the stratosphere.
Flamers to the front.
So Seraphim Squad over here, interestingly, no jump cannon ass for the Seraphim Squad. So we're not taking the Fire and Fury bonus on those Flamers. Instead, we're going to be using it on these Battle Sisters over here, I think, with the Dialogus.
These Dominions are just going to like huddle forward on this objective. The edge of the ruin is right there, so we should be able to get fully behind it pretty easily. Like so. Celestine's going to hop in this ruin as well. I'll advance my mortifier.
Thanks, TTS camera. You're the best.
Good. Right there. Dialogus squad just going to move up inside the ruin. Nothing in deep strike though.
So interestingly, with that Dialogus, if we're using it alongside the Triumph of St. Catherine's double active faith ability, you can potentially auto 6 two hit rolls from your Melta weapons. And those become both lethal and sustained, thanks to the Dialogus and the Palatine combo. So,
I don't have anywhere great to put them. I might just
kind of a classic combo with the Palatine Dialogus. That one is that's ancient technology at this point, but it's nice to see it back on the table.
Right here.
Although this unit is being very defensive right now, so I don't know if we're necessarily going to see that do too much into the late game.
You've got no big guns.
Longship, I think you might have missed the bet, my guy.
We're just looking straight down.
Prediction is 79% in favor of Tau Empire. You prestige worldwide peoples. You need to get more.
2 railguns on it.
Put more money on your boy.
Risky for you.
Unless you don't believe in him.
You want to roll them bones. We will just shift the Triumph forward to here.
Some insider pregame planning for me, and is that I've decided that going second is bad. Yeah, definitely. We got that. We got that sentiment from Alikar yesterday.
Behind the corner, off the ruin.
Just go first. Yep. Just go first and have your opponent deploy in the open so you can kill them.
Forward to here.
Although clearly Devin is deployed extremely defensively. He's not going to take too many casualties this turn. Just a couple impacts from the simulator over here. It looks like maybe into the Crutox Rider. Get a cheeky kill, and that will be it. Did Thousand Suns win the other day? They did.
As well.
They won convincingly.
It's not in fact. Then you'll just gladly just dump railgun shots into it. So no point to pop it out over there. It's just gonna drive to here. Just staying once again behind the wall. but in a better spot for his turn. I've moved all the people I need to move. I'm intentionally not going to get engaged on all fronts because I want the CP. And then we'll just shoot at your stealth suits. I'm not going to fire the hunter killer.
That's interesting. Not getting engaged.
Cool.
So we can discard it.
Yeah, definitely not.
That's going to hold up an Overwatch and a bunch of defensive strats as well, which is a big deal.
Well, but they do have stealth.
Because Bringers of the Flame does have Armor of Contempt.
Let's see, where is this? Pretty hard for you to shoot full back at it unless you get pictures out. And even then, I'm not on objective. That's fine. I'm gonna roll the dice and keep the multi-melta, or keep the hunter killer if it misses. If I regret it, I regret it. So hunter or heavy bolter hitting on 4s. Okay. All hit.
Ooh,
and
good roll.
So them is 4, right?
T4, yeah.
So wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds, AP1. I'm definitely getting cover.
Yep.
Good.
Alright, and then the multi-melta. 1 hit. 1 wound.
AP3.
AP4 on the multi. Oh yeah, down to AP3.
6 will do it.
Okay.
Good job, stealth suits.
That'll be my turn.
Just blanked him.
I'll score a.
Didn't put anything into the Crutox. He's much easier to kill for the big guns, which is a little bit weird.
You get a banner for these battle sisters too.
And I do get a banner. Yep. So I'll go up to 1. 1 raised banners points.
Ooh, alrighty, cards. Recover assets, containment.
Yeah, so that's for the objective in the back over there. To score out that raised banner. Recover assets and contain on the first turn. Nice to get those action secondaries early. You don't want them to get. You don't want to get them late in the game when your units are doing stuff. And then you just have to burn it in new orders. But contain and recover assets seems pretty good. Whether we can recover safely though is a bit of a question. Might be able to do it with these stealth battlesuits, but I'm a little bit worried about the Dominion squad over here. Although those are bolt gun sisters, so that the battlesuits over here are actually probably fine.
That's 12, which is my movement characteristic.
Oh, and start your turn. I'm gonna roll my miracle dice. It is a 2.
Where are your flamers?
The special weapon ones in this corner right here.
Oh yeah, they put the banners in primary. Yeah, that is technically not correct.
All right, well we're gonna do that, I think.
In case it becomes a.
Let's go. Send a double fish full of pathfinders to kill Sarah.
It becomes important.
Don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll find out.
You can probably angle on them.
Oh, could you pass the turn to me, please?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I will need wound rolls. All right.
Also, I can't. Trev, I'm just realizing this now. I can't actually see my VP or CP tracker or anything. So.
Oh. The CP is right here.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to there being like a bunch of tickers right here. I'm just an idiot.
Hey, you don't want to do that. Kill Sarah from this turn. Better yet, I would need to be somewhere on that line. Could you actually just hold that line for me? Just like that?
Yeah, sure.
Or make a permanent one? Also,
I don't have the ability to make a permanent one.
Oh.
But...
I don't even know how to do it. People do this all the time, and I'm like, this is sorcery.
That girl is supposed to be like behind the wall. Do you mind if I just shove her up?
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It's hard to get the lands actually safe. You can obviously still like attack them. Like it's just I can't make them completely safe, but
I would have to go way too far up.
Yeah, the idea was to make them like not safe, not attackable from your DZ.
It's too much for this turn. Do you get anything weird if you're below half strength or below starting strength?
No, that's the Hallowed Martyrs attachment.
Hallowed Martyrs. Okay. So I can SMS you, and it's not going to screw me.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to know. All right, containment is 9. Is containment wholly within 9? I think it is.
I want to say
9.
yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. And I can't be a Might of Limit Zone, so containment and DZs. Well, that's easy.
Yeah, containment's a pretty good first turn draw.
That's a very good first turn draw. Let's see if we can kill some Dominions.
I believe in you.
I don't.
They're not terribly hard to kill.
I don't believe in me. All right, Riptide, go get him.
So you gotta have some faith in your dudes.
I've played Tau long enough to know that Riptides just shit the bed at like the worst opportunity. So I have to get to there, which is just over 14 of movement, so 15, which is a 5-inch advance. Alternatively, if I just want to go into the building and do it that way,
There's got to be a way to shrink this
that's
line.
a 4-inch move. I don't think I can. Can't immediately get in there anyway, so he needs to go 5 to kill Dominions. I think we'll do that.
Trevor, do you know how to shrink the line tool? Mine draws like really fat lines right now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna spend a
Oh.
CP. I'm gonna spend a CP to auto.
Oh, chance. I apologize. I muted my microphone.
We'll get him retired.
Yeah, it was a pickup for
So that,
early shoulder the burden. Is that what is going on?
right.
I rotate it so I can get off here.
I think that's about as small as the line wants to go. So
He's gonna get this building. So we will avoid it. No, there is not.
yeah, I think you'd have to rotate, but you lose movement.
So just do this. Yeah, I'll just do it like that.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm on the objective and getting cover for sure.
Sure.
These stall suits.
Never seen any real dice
Or no, they can't do the action.
roll of six ones or sixes ever. It has happened to me in real life, chat. It in fact I think has happened to me more often in real life than it does in TTS.
See you. This Riptide is just gonna come over here. He'll advance.
There's a lot of rolls that you like don't really do in like real life too.
Go over here, Riptide. Shoot these minions.
I also think that there is like
He'll advance.
there's some dice bias as well in IRL. Like if a dice roll set to a facing has a higher physical chance of rolling the same facing when you're picking it up and rolling it again. That's why it's always important to like jumble your dice between dice rolls.
Make sure you can see.
Um,
Actually, why am I moving? You can see me.
Just because of like the way that you like rotate your arm typically.
Doing containment.
And that doesn't happen quite as much in TTS, so I think you do get like weird rolls a little bit more often that you don't really expect.
I don't really want to stand in the open and get murdered by multi-guns next turn.
Celestine stays down in at least 50% of IRL games, yeah.
Dark Strider's Devilfish will just tuck in a little bit.
Nope. Do you need those lines up anymore?
Probably not, no.
I'll shut them down for you.
Thank you. Well, that is not a line we like. No, 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 no.
I'll let my castigator shoot your devilfish. It's fine.
Oh, I don't want that. God, these tanks are bucket of problems on this train. Devilfish 2 will advance. Go lose 15. That is monumentally stupid. I think he'll just stay back here for now. I don't really want him to. So that is 13.
We go back to 9th edition objective bodyguard rules. Oh boy, chance.
15, yeah.
That is callback over there.
Probably the least terrible place to put him right now. What do these Riptides want to do? Probably nothing. I think we just want to SMS Seraphim. Okay, Blue Squad's not going to move, and everybody else seems to be reasonably happy. I'm just going to go ahead and force field you, because I don't want to get charged. So you shouldn't be able to fight me from that side of the wall.
Yeah, it tracks.
And nothing I can really do for the orange unit. So unless I come shoot a Cascadator, but that would be monumentally dumb. So I guess I'll just go to the shooting phase. I don't think there's anything else I really can do right now, except
Sure.
you're just going to... make yourself a little bit harder to be seen. No, you won't. That's not a good idea. You'll go there. Okay. Go do containment. These guys will be doing containment in a second. First, they're going to spot for this Riptide to shoot at these Dominions.
Okay.
They're OC1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still have invols?
Yeah, 6 up army wide.
6 of them. Mine's okay.
Believe. I'll double check for you.
I like that. Sure. I'll throw the SMS.
I could just be wrong.
I'll throw the SMS into the Seraphim and all the real guns into the Dominions. So into the Dominions, this is the big scary Ion Cannon. Ion always overcharges unless I say otherwise.
Yep, Dominions do a 6 up.
Hitting on 3s, roll 1s for stealth suits.
Sure.
2s.
T3.
Rolling 1s for stealth suits. 5-6 ups to you.
It's AP3, right?
AP3 no cover.
Oh, no cover, gotcha. 6 ups. They die.
Wow, that was fast.
They're on 3 shots.
Got a 3.
It does put a Riptide in a
That's a mess. You have to see. Okay.
little bit of harm's way here.
Did that guy turn?
So into the Seraphim on 5s. And on 3s. 1 wound, no AP to Seraphim.
We're good.
Cool. Batrep 2. He's got nobody looking out for him.
Seems like it's a flashback just generating miracle dice off the combat squads here. The bolter equipped Dominion squads are just there to get some good secondary points. And that's basically what they were doing.
Ion Cannon. 4 AP3s.
4 AP3s. I do have cover, so...
I believe, maybe?
You see the whole...
I think one guy has cover.
Sure, I'll take 5s until I die.
Yeah, one guy's got cover.
I'm good. Dead. 3 more. You said 4 total? 2 more. Okay, 3 die total.
Cool. The missiles. The strength 7 missiles, sorry. 5s. Okay. And 3s, or 2s, your T crap. 2 AP1s.
What, do you have any other guns after this?
The SMS, and then a lot of SMS.
Sure. We're good.
You're good. You're good. And his fire missiles. 2 hits. 2 3-ups.
We're good.
Because AP is not something I do. The Fire Warriors here didn't move, so they get the little support drone. Just 2 shots into those Dominions. They missed. Okay, that was fun. Riptide up here will throw his SMS down into the Dominions. He will shoot the Immolator with everything else with the stealth suits guiding.
Okay, and he ignores weapon mods, yeah?
He ignores weapon mods, yes, and cover right now.
I'm just going to go ahead and armor contempt it.
Oh, sure, yeah. Ion. Roll 1s. 6 is lethal. You're T9, right?
T10.
Or toughness I wound you on 5s.
Yeah, toughness 5s.
Rerolling 1s. It's going to be 3 AP3, so AP2s.
First 2.
It's 8 damage.
Fail them both.
I still have 4 2-damage missile shots and a Meltagun off the Shazray.
Yeah, I'll just pass this for the 6. I'll get a new one, so...
Alright, so he's down to 3 wounds.
Yep.
Cool. The strength 7 missiles into him on 4s. And this needs a 5. 2, I guess 3 ups.
We're good.
Cool. And then his SMS into those little dominions on 5, so I can't see you. And on a 3. 1 3 up to the dominion.
Fail it. One left.
Cool.
One model holding objective over here, chat. Can she do it?
Building.
Can she survive and score flashback an additional 5
You
points?
see the edge of it there, or is that only a highlight for me?
That's a highlight for me. So I got 1 burst cannon that can see the dominion, and then the Shaz Frey will shoot the tank.
Sure.
So 1 burst cannon into the dominion on 4s.
Powerful.
On a 3. 1 wound.
I passed it.
Oh, okay. Into the tank, we have a gun drone. Ooh. 1 hit. Try again. Nope. And a melty-gun. That might actually kill you. It hits. It does not wound. I'm very sad. Stupid emulator lived. What a jerk.
Hell yeah.
What a jerk.
The trick to making things live is to not roll the dice.
That does work. Alright, first 2
Hell of a dice
broadsides.
with it, yeah.
First 2 broadsides will just SMS the Dominion. I want her dead.
Moment of truth, chat.
Yes.
The one little sister that could. Hold down the middle.
System with smart missile systems. 4s, because I don't care about weapon mods. And 3s. And they're twin light. 6 3-ups to that lady.
I'm sure she's dead.
She's
She is.
And
What do I get for them dying? A 4.
And then the other 2 will shoot at the Seraphim.
Sure.
That was way less good.
Jesus Christ.
1 wound.
I'll pass it.
Oh, Warhammer. Never
At least that didn't happen to the one on the objective.
Yeah, thank God. It's the one I wanted dead. Well, that could have been better, but it also could have been significantly worse. We will contain for 2. What was even my other secondary? Oh, recover assets. What the what's this? What's it supposed to do?
Recover assets, like do an action in your DZ, do an action in midboard, do an action in my DZ.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. They'll do the action mid-board. He'll do the action in my deployment zone.
Yeah, you have to pick. You want to make sure you pick ones that are gonna like have the chance to survive the turn because it completes at the end of.
They
like,
are the only legal units I have left to do this with.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
So yes.
I guess technically your breacher is good too, right? Or do they move up?
No, they shot.
Oh.
They shot you with
well.
a crappy smart missile system. I should.
Oh,
probably should
I'm
not
just
have
using
done that
breachers
way.
having smart missiles. Understood.
Yeah, they get a little support turn if they don't move.
Fair enough.
There are some Xenos over there, chat. We found them.
Completes and your opponent's turn.
That's a good call out.
Completes now.
Yep.
I'll get 6 for containment. And I'll pass turn.
All right. So round 2, I'm gonna get a 5 on primary.
Oh, and I get a banner as well.
Yep. Yeah. Technically, you got that at the end of my turn, but because banner just checks at the end of both players' turns.
Thank you, Mr. Dutes.
Second.
Dr. Dutes over there, the Lord of the Soundboard.
Secondary?
Yeah, it's kind of secondary.
Okay. Then, yeah, that blank spot will just be my banner spot then. Turn dice is.
So knocked. Flashback down to only holding 1 objective.
And I've got a simulacrum on a point. Do I get it? No. And my secondary draw is defend stronghold, nice and easy, and assassination. That is probably going to be a CP. Wouldn't you know? Let's do battle shock on my emulator.
Sure.
Fails. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to live the turn. Where's the battle shock token? There it is. It'll live the turn, it won't live the battle round. Let's flip that back out.
A couple of questions were getting posted about in the
Vomit up its battle sister.
about map assets chat. We had a whole discussion with the players before the game began. We had to reload some stuff.
Yep.
It looks like Steam hosted assets are having a problem currently.
Oh.
Yeah, sad.
Because they something's going on with the Steam servers. Steam servers are going down, so there are a bunch of assets that aren't loading for people. Sounds like that's not unique to the
And then they're
just the T5S2 map pool that's happening in most event map pools. But yeah, we were just discovering that as we logged in. I created a bunch of assets for the Invitational game board yesterday, and they didn't load in for the players. And I was like, how does that work? They would load it in yesterday. Why not today? Turns out it's because Steam is currently dying.
I don't really care if you want to Overwatch me here.
You have a 6 for Miracle Dice, right?
I sure do.
Well, it's not worth it.
Oh, speaking of which, Triumph is in plus move and reroll once to wound again.
Sure. Should I just assume she's in that unless you say otherwise?
Yeah.
Okay.
There will be some turns where I'm gonna swap it up, but that's like the default for me.
Cool.
Looks like that stealth battlesuit was literally 1/10 of an inch too far over to block that immolator from moving. Not that I think it makes a huge difference, but it's definitely something.
Lag spike when I was moving them, and then they all snapped into a pile.
Seraphim pushing forward, trying to knock out these stealth battlesuits. The stealth battlesuits are priority target number 1 when you're fighting against these Tau armies.
Far.
They are so dangerous. If you watched my video today, which unfortunately was a little bit later than I would have liked to post it, but I had a bunch of
1 inches.
real life stuff to do this morning.
All of its movement.
It talks about Tau Tiger Sharks,
Investigator.
and the math being that the guidance on the Tiger Shark from a battlesuit, a stealth battlesuit, basically
18.
like more than doubles their damage because of the detachment abilities they can be affected by. It's a +1 to hit, it's rerolls, and its detachment abilities, and their damage skyrockets.
6.5 left. I put it here. And see your... Can see your Riptide. Cool. That works for me. Let's go ahead and...
So the double castigators into the Riptide, although the thing to keep in mind is that the castigators in this instance are not battle cannon equipped, they are auto cannon equipped. So the first one is probably just going to bounce, unless they can get an immolator on target to ignore cover. The problematic part of the Riptide is that it is a 2+ save, a 2+ base save. So if it's benefiting from cover, it's saving on 2s against the AP1. And it probably does not take too much damage from that. Obviously, the castigators can then stack AP off of each other, but that may not be enough. We'll see. They do get the +1 strength when they're within 12 inches, which is going to be a big deal, and probably one of the reasons that we are taking the autocannons. The difference between strength 9 and strength 10 is pretty important, and it definitely makes those strength 9 weapons quite a bit better, and the twin linked makes them very good.
I don't... no, that's the Penitent engine. This one has built-in fight on death.
Oh, that's what it is. I knew one of them could.
This immolator is going to go 8, 4, behind that corner, so it's still doing the cheeky thing that the other one was doing. We'll keep its girls inside inside the tank for now.
Human incompetence detected Steam servers function within expected parameters and are impervious to physical and logical anomalies. Any perceived issues are likely due to user error.
12, 15 inches.
Technology.
That's fine.
The primitive complaints are irrelevant. Adapt or eat my lug nuts.
Let's just put the Triumph back here. So it's giving its reroll.
Eat my lug nuts.
This immolator is probably gonna...
That's the catchphrase of Robort Simpson over there.
Where it at? No harm in Boogie in it. Let's advance it. See where it goes. The dice tell me. 14 inches. 14 inches, we'll just get it to there. And then we'll advance the Castigator on this side, and that thing's going also 14 inches. So we'll go 4 to the side, 10 forward. These battles.
Or Riptide.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna fire a bunch of stuff. This objective is sticky because Battle Sisters, and I've raised a flag on it. And then last but not least, the Palaloja squad is going 8 inches, and they're just gonna loop a little bit more. So I don't want you to just get free shots on these idiots before I get.
This is such an aggressive push here, chat. But it's important to keep in mind, I think, that Flashback is approaching this correctly. The one thing that you can't do against these Monka armies is push super far forward and then take objectives.
Right.
That gets so dangerous because Breacher teams are so ridiculously lethal, especially against these kind of like medium armor sisters units. As soon as those breachers get rerolls, get +1 to hit, get ignore cover, get lethals, and they
easy stuff first,
rip 30 or 40 shots at you. Even these bigger tanks start to get lit up.
Stimulator's bracket. Don't.
You should.
They don't. Nifty.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is just hitting on the normal then, I guess. So I'm actually going to fire this one second because this is the one that's in melt range. We're going to fire the Immolator 3 first.
Cool.
Immolator 3 is putting its heavy bolter into the Crutox and the Melta and the Hunter Killer into the Riptide. 2 hits, 1 wound, AP 1.
That's the Melta?
No, this is the bolter into the Crut.
Some kind of save. That is definitely not.
2 damage.
Do I get field pain? No, I don't.
And then the Melta.
So you can oftentimes you find that you don't actually like standing on objectives in the middle of the table doesn't usually get you huge benefits. Like, for example, if we were to tow one of these Castigators onto this objective, right? Even if the Castigators come together and they kill this Riptide, suddenly the Castigator on the objective is probably going to get killed by the return fire anyway. And Devin is incentivized to focus fire on that model regardless, because it will prevent Flashback from scoring that on his subsequent turn. So oftentimes, standing on objectives is like, it's a nice threat to your opponent, and it gives you the upside of occasionally scoring you additional victory points. But most of the time, you don't actually have to do it. So you just clear the objectives until the point at which you don't have to worry about the breacher teams coming in. So as long as you could just clear them off, or you take them with chaff units you don't really care about. The thing is that the stuff that you want to keep safe from the re-rolling breacher teams, you don't touch the objectives with. And that's exactly what Flashback is doing here, right? The Castigators are pushing up and they're going to engage in a gunfight with these Riptides, but they don't actually need to hold this objective while they're doing that. That just, probably means that when they die, they won't be holding the objective, which is exactly what the situation they would have been in previously. But, for example, if we had a bunch of Battle Sisters that could stand on that objective, those don't really care about the Breachers' rerolls anyway, so they could threaten the hold on the objective, and that even splits your opponent's fire.
It hits. It wounds.
Can I make an invul?
I hope not.
I can.
God damn it.
Come on, Cascadator, shoot me.
One of the big, I think, hallmarks of an experienced 40k player is the resistance of temptation to stand on objectives, because there's a lot of people who just run everything to the circles and hit the button, press go, and call it a day. And most of the time, you don't actually need to be standing on those objectives in order to score successfully. And oftentimes, you're just opening yourself up to your opponent coming back and killing you.
Good.
Heavy bolter shots.
Well, you're still scoring, chat, right? You're scoring your back objective, and you're keeping your opponent's score low.
2 saves.
You could go for a secret mission. I would very rarely put a secret mission in as your primary game plan. I would just keep it in your back pocket if you need it. It seems like maybe the fears that secret missions were sort of like too easy to complete are a little unfounded.
Does it have range?
Because the primary tends to be a little bit more reliable.
Yep.
But
put its Hunter Killer and Heavy Bolters down range. Sure. Heavy Bolters.
You can also threaten holds with
1 wound.
You know, stuff out of line of sight and things like that. So
excuse me.
It's the objectives that you're pushing for aggressively.
Because the +1 AP.
Touching them when you don't need to is just unnecessary.
Excellent.
That was Emulator 2.
Yep.
Do I think you're going to do anything else in this shooting phase? Probably not.
Yeah, you're kind of lowering everyone's score, right? If you just kill your opponent off the objectives, but don't stand on them yourself.
Oh, the first one's going to give...
Killing everyone off an objective is basically like contesting it, but without having to touch it with your models.
The Emulator strips cover, and the Castigator gives +1 AP.
Gotcha. Is that worth a CP? Maybe.
Yeah, we're probably not killing that Riptide unless you fail a bunch of saves.
In all likelihood. You know what? Sure, I'll spend the CP.
Okay.
So that, yeah, I'll just pass time back to you while you do the rest of your shooting. I'm just going to find a marker.
Okie doke. Going over here now. Castigator 1. Neither of them natively ignores cover here. So Castigator 1. Let's say this one. Just going to put...
Oh, don't play that event. Don't play that list in team events, Chant.
It's getting the full 8 shot. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s rerolling. Please take 4 saves, AP 1. These are damage 3.
Good.
Cool. Heavy Bolter. 3 miss, 3 explode. On 5s. 2 wounds, AP 1.
2 AP, so 2 ups. Good.
And the Hunter Killer misses.
Yeah, so as we said here, chat, these Riptide battlesuits, without the combo being assembled, right, the ignore cover and +1 AP being stacked on these Castigators, they are probably not punching through the Riptide battlesuit armor here. Which is why Riptides are so broadly taken. They are so tanky for their value. And getting lethal hits on those ion cannon shots in this detachment is huge.
So just 3 AP2s.
3 ups.
Your 10-man strike squad with a Brother Champion, which could survive 1 turn of shooting line, have to be sticky before dying the next turn. It probably could, depending on the situation. If you pay for True Silver armor and you are not just throwing them into the middle of the board. Like if you stand on the middle objective, they will almost certainly die. But if they're towed onto an objective and behind cover mostly and stuff, and not in line of sight of a lot of things, then absolutely they'll survive. Whether you want to spend the points for 10 Strike Marines is the question, though. That is a lot of Strike Marines.
So that's just going to be...
It's also important to note that stickied objectives are not quite as valuable as they have been in the past, because there is a predominance in the metagame of redeployment effects, repositional effects. There's so many things that can jump in the air and then hop back down that having an objective locked into your control, if you're not screening it actively, is most of the time can be unlocked. Not every time, obviously. It depends on what your opponent's army is, and some armies are really bad at it, but it's not something that you can really super hardcore rely on.
The crew talks.
Yep.
Although one benefit that you can also often have is it actually does allow you to then not stand on the objective but hold it, which is actually kind of nice sometimes. You can lock an objective and then just screen it, so stuff can't deep strike or reserve onto it, and then just hang out.
Just shoot at the stealth suits. They've all got bolters.
Cool.
So just 10 shots hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds, just 2 bolters, 2 3-ups. They're good.
Cool. I guess I'll just put Celestine's Flamer into your tag. So if I can chip a couple wounds off, it's funny. D6. 6 shots. 5s. Please take 2 saves, AP2, ignore cover.
Nope.
Cool. And then we're going to charge time. Let's go ahead and charge Battle Sisters at Stealth Suits.
Sure.
They make it with a 6. Just gonna have her go around the back. Right there. Her go. That.
They don't have any more weapons, right? These Battle Sisters?
No, we're just coming to tag you.
Oh, that's
and then Immolator 3 will... Immolator 1 will charge you.
Sure.
Why not? Boop. Celestine's gonna charge the Stealth Suits in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I think we said I need a 4 to clear the wall.
Something like that.
I'm just gonna plug a 3 in, so I literally can't fail this, because that would suck if I do.
It's a 5 to clear the wall. We still want to do that.
That's fine. I would still just plug a 3 in, because it's the best dice. So I rolled a 5 with my other one, so I'm going 8 inches.
I think you're in.
Gonna have to put a
lady there, I think.
Gemini there, and then have Celestine come tag her.
Mm-hmm.
And this Gemini is just gonna go down here.
Cool. Rest in peace, Stealth Suits.
And then up here, let's have my Seraphim charge your Stealth Suits.
Sure.
They'll make it with a 7. Like that. Start with Celestine, stabbing your Stealth Suits. 5 attacks, hit on 2s, 2 miss, and wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, AP 3 damage 2.
3 sucks. They are dead.
Cool. Oh, you disconnected.
Oh, did I?
That's what. I'm just gonna pass to you for now, or we'll pause if Trevor's. That's.
Yeah, we can pause it in that case.
Cool.
Steam's
the disconnect.
being problematic.
Do you want me to just pull your Stealth Suits while you're reconnecting?
Yeah, that's fine. They're turbo dead.
Word.
Yeah, so these battle suits, I believe, here, chat, have
both units of broadsides.
Weapon supports and not battle suit support systems, which means that they get locked in combat if they're engaged. Yeah, they're weapon support systems. So they ignore the firing and melee penalty, but they're will still not be able to fall back and shoot.
There it goes.
Although you can now rotate for free while inside the
Wasn't loading in servers.
while inside while in base contact with an opponent, so you can actually use the free movement to rotate here with the broadsides and actually gain line of sight to these castigators. So I actually don't know how big of a deal it's going to be.
Yes, I am. Good.
Although obviously we'll keep Celestine kind of alive in this situation, unless you want to fall back
My Seraphim next.
the broadsides in order to get rid of her.
Power weapon. Everyone else with close combat weapons.
I will spend the CB for full rolls against Celestine forever.
Okay.
And punch my Stealth.
1 miss, and these are going to be wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds, AP 2, damage 1 with the power weapon.
Sword. Okay. 5s. Kills him and.
I don't know why you can rotate in base contact, chat. It's just an inclusion in the rules commentary.
8 slaps with close combat weapon.
It's one of those things that Games Workshop has dictated. The word from on high has come down and said that even if you don't move while consolidating, you can still rotate.
Come on, buddy. He's good.
Which is, I don't know.
Then your ladies.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's gonna.
Oh, you gotcha. Your pylons.
The pylon.
Probably can fall back and shoot freely.
Yeah, but I'm stopping from advancing, so.
Oh, okay.
There is a purpose to it still. controls its movement at least a little bit more.
Yeah, it's
Let's do that.
It's one of those things. I believe that you have to have a round base, though, if I remember correctly.
What do these guys do? Just 5 attacks hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. And then the tank, 3 attacks.
Yep.
All hit. 2 wounds.
Oh no.
EP 0, you're fucked now.
One guy.
Take a damage.
One guy. It's not like that. I guess I'll hit you back.
Oh, time to.
Woohoo! Ineffective Tau melee. Let's go.
For reference, for folks who want to see that rule, it is on page 15 of the rules commentary.
Something.
A model with a pivot value of 0 and a round base.
Oh, they're mad.
That is as close as possible to an enemy or objective marker can still pivot when it rotates or when it pauses or consolidates.
Okie doke. Pass 1, fail 1, kill 1.
To death. And the Riptide has 6 attacks, so he's a big boy. But he hits for crap. Up here, 3 Stealth Suits are just gonna hit the Battle Sisters. Well, they're mad.
Okay.
2 wounds of Battle Sisters. On, punch him to death.
Do I care about losing to your OC1? Doesn't matter. Lose 2.
Oh, Tau melee.
Wow.
Broadsides together if that's cool with you.
Let's go. Stealth battle suits. Hot damn.
Wow, and shenanigans. 3.1. Can I get you?
Doing some murder.
Actually helpful that way. Could put your just gun out so you can maybe shoot something else next turn. You can shoot a tank maybe. Yeah, they're all just gonna. Oh, you gotta come base this idiot. Does this still work? I think it still works. Yeah, it still works.
Yeah, that was purely a hold just still play.
Alrighty, well, they're just gonna punch the crap out of you.
Yeah, getting the second broadside unit engaged there is a big deal for Celestine.
So it'll be 12 attacks between the 4 of them.
Those guys, Celestine could... I don't know if she'll go down. Actually, she potentially could.
Celestine, no AP.
To melee or tank shocks.
Suck it, Gemini.
But,
Alright.
Alrighty.
End of my turn, I'm gonna...
Losing the all 8 rail cannon shots there would be a big deal, or rail rifle shots.
That's because you killed my people.
Correct.
That's not very nice of you.
So you still get to try and score it again this turn. But...
Engage on all fronts. That's not good secondaries. You can just go do that. I'll get baby engage. Show area denial. Can Seraphim fall back and do anything?
I don't believe so. I'll double check the strats for you, but you do not have any way to do that. Nope. You're good.
We'll get him Riptide. Do you move 10 or 12? Move 10. What is this charge? That is way too long for me. I'll just advance him. He's a fast boy.
Let him go.
Vroom vroom. We'll get him Riptide. Oh, primary, right. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, you get a 10.
I get a 10.
Oh, and at the end of the turn, I would have got another banner for this point. So I have battle line on it. Yeah, control it.
Now, interestingly, Devin did not swap out the Pathfinders in his third Devilfish over here. I actually think, after that discussion about touching the objectives, I actually think that Flashback could probably have taken this objective down here. I don't know if these Devilfish are close enough to disembark Breachers in a position where they can actually affect those Castigators. Because the Devilfish embarked Breachers are up in the top corner up here. So Devin has the capability of just winning this fight with the massive amount of output he can dedicate over there, but he has less extension onto this objective. So Flashback actually could have blocked that 10-point primary, I think, and it probably would have been okay. I like that he's leaving the Immolators off, right, because that's just a free kill for the Breachers as soon as the Immolator touches. But the I mean, maybe it is a free kill. The Armor of Contempt can certainly make things a little bit awkward for them. But the Castigators are...
Animalator 3. Oh, there's like some people.
Yep. 3 and 2 both still have the...
Probably safe.
Okay, gotcha. This one...
And I do still have a Seraphim squad and Deep Strike as well.
Okay. Not much I can really do about them. These guys will just tell the objective. I gotta believe you're not gonna pull Overwhelming Force or something.
I was hoping to pull it last turn.
I'm sure you were. God, that seems like such a waste of Breachers.
Yeah, I would really like you to waste your Breachers. Hop those assholes out so I can shoot at them.
I'd rather not. You might get Dark Strider this turn, though. I do want to kill Immolator 3. Yeah. Devilfish 3 will just advance, see what it gets. Reasonably far. Goes 16. So he can go 6. And hereabouts 6 and 7 is 13.
Oh, just keep in mind, I do have a strat where if you don't kill my transport, I can hop out and fire back at you.
Oh, that's not nice. You have to shoot the unit that just shot you, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Well, Dark Strider's gotta...
Sitting on a fuck ton of CP, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Dark Strider's gotta come do something, so... where are my Pulse Carbine? Idiots. You're stupid people. Come kill an Immolator or something. And Mr. Potato Head. And they can all see you. You're getting cover, but I'm just going to take that away.
Once they're done disembarking, I am going to overwatch them.
With?
The Mortifier.
Oh, that's fine.
Probably not going to scoop the squad, but it's going to do something. 9 shots. I have to roll my Miracle Dice for this turn as well. Do that after. Twin linked. Cool. 9 saves.
Saves. AP 0, right?
It's a 1 for the turn. Cool.
So 4 ups. You kill 6 of them.
I'm a fan.
But it's okay.
Damn.
Kill anybody that matters.
Yeah, I'm sure Devin would like the additional Pulse Carbine shots to get rid of these Battle Sisters, though.
Shots before 3 roll wounds.
Shows me all the drones.
Against Sisters, there are no...
the on rifles.
There are no worthless weapon attacks. A lot of your little small arms can
6 guys, right?
Can chip damage into their units, and definitely are still relevant.
I'm missing one. Oh no, there he is. He was hiding. He was hiding under the Devilfish.
Yeah.
Means the Shazwe can go back because you do things sometimes. Okay, dokie. Well, that sucked, but whatever. See if we can kill like 2 Immolators and a Mortifier. Well, that'd be nice. You can just eat Seeker Missiles at him. You can just come eat Seeker Missiles at him. Anybody else have anything they really need to do right now? Not. You guys can just guide broadsides to shoot Celestine. Actually, you're just gonna come over here. This makes way more sense. Shoot Seeker Missiles at a tank or something. Alrighty. You're there. Do you want to leave combat? No. You already overwatched.
Yep. Didn't feel like you were going to give me a Breacher team to overwatch, so...
No, I really didn't want to. These guys will just fall back over here. And let's see how annoying we can make life for you. Well, let's hope this works. If not, I am completely fucked. Anywho, you got what, 4 Seraphim left here? Okay, well, let's do the things that don't have options.
Sure.
Let's start with
me.
Darkstrider is going to get guided by stall suits to shoot Immolator 3.
Okay. Ion rifles are so wound me on 5s, damage 2.
4s because of Darkstrider being +1 to wound for his whole unit.
Fair enough. All armor contempt.
Sure. And I want to use reroll wounds here. Yeah, I would use reroll wounds on the unit. And I'll just shoot the EMP missile or the EMP fucking grenade at you. Maybe just dual wound with dev wounds.
Sure.
Alrighty. Iron rifles to start.
I'm sorry. Who did you say was guiding?
The stealth suits.
Are they able to guide and fall back?
Yep, because the shots ray has the fall back and shoot upgrade.
Gotcha. Cool. Sounds good.
Iron rifles on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Well, that was not a good start.
Oh yeah.
4s. Rerolling to wound. 2 wounds at AP 2.
Goes to AP 1, so 4-ups. Failing both. Take 4.
The pulse carbine from the Shazwi. And then this one's on a 5. He gets to try again. 1 AP nothing.
We're good.
Darkstrider's gun. This one's on a 5. He gets to try again. 1 more AP nothing.
We're good.
Buddy's got the recon drone. And I don't know why I'm not putting the other 2 drones in there as well. I get to roll the 1. There's 2 gun drones too.
It's a funny idiosyncrasy of Tau datasheets that they have a trillion additional attacks that aren't necessarily listed because of all of their drones and additional effects.
Or AP
This Pathfinder team's firing like with an additional burst cannon that's an extra on top of the other weapons.
And the
Whoa! What a crack here from just a Pathfinder team.
Hits on a 4.
The Darkstrider team does legitimate damage. This thing is it's actually solid output.
The Shazray will shoot you with the melt gun. Hits. Strength 9. You're T9, right?
10.
Oh, these things are T10?
Yep.
Ugh. Never mind.
Yeah, they're basically all on like the Predator chassis.
Gun drone. Nope. Ooh. Alright, somebody's got to do this steward action. Probably just get rid of it. Let us do... Devilfish 1.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting kicked out again.
Yeah, I just got disconnected also.
Alright, champ. I'm gonna put us to a break here while we... I might need to rehost here. Give me 1 moment while we fix this issue. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for E, regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. 1 Exorcist to shoot left and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto kill. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 just went through on the Deathwing Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist, the Shield left, and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 Lord just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 Devastating Wounds floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist, the Shield left, and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 Lord just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 Devastating Wounds floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist, the Shield left, and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 Lord just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 Devastating Wounds floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist, the Shield left, and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 Lord just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 Devastating Wounds floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue.
They're both dead.
Okay, well, that's good.
All right, Shant, we are back. Apologies for the delay there. Just rebooted to make sure that there weren't any sort of lingering problems with the server, with the lobby, but we are back in and continuously going.
Closest my board edge.
It's
these two.
So hilariously, this means that if they don't kill Celestine, yellow doesn't get to shoot.
That's fine. I probably should do it the other way.
Looks like we knocked out the Gemini Superior with the first broadside cannon shot. I don't know. Or broadside salvo over here.
No, this is the Strength 7 missiles.
Gotcha.
Remember the 712 profile we were just talking about?
still on 2-ups because cover, baby! I'm just going to roll the first one. It's a 1. I'm just going to use a 2 and not fail the second one. And feel no pains, I take 1.
Oh yeah, she has that too.
Yep.
Fucking Celestine. Railguns. Okay, we like this.
Powerful.
2s. Not liking that so much. 3 involves to Celestine.
4-ups. Pass 2, fail 1. What's the damage?
D6 plus 1. Go away, Celestine. That's not.
Oh no!
Would you like to CP reroll that?
Leaves her on 1.
I wasn't trying to BM you. I thought you had CP.
Oh no!
Shot that the other way around. That's what I get for being stupid.
Celestine on 2.
I couldn't remember who.
Could trigger her reanimation with a tank shock here, probably.
Should have asked you before you shot. Sorry, my bad, man.
No, it's fine. That was my own mistake.
I think that's probably the game plan.
Fortunate. She gets...
And then you can shoot it again. You can shoot her to death again the next turn.
Not a fan.
Devilfish. Punching broadsides too.
Devilfish 1 will just shoot the mortifier. So
sure.
That's what we're supposed to do now. We have some crappy Strength 6 guns. That wound you once at AP1, but that you're getting covered. So.
Okie doke. So I don't even know what this thing save is. I think it's a 5-up.
It's a something.
4-up save. Okay, so just saving on a 4, fail it, and then a 5-up. Feel no pain.
All right, chat.
Oh, the pulse carbine.
We got an Inky cam.
Those were lethal.
Oh shit, where'd she go? She was just here. No, I owe Inky some treats. I'm gonna see if I can get her.
Just 1 from the pulse carbine. AP0 recover. Enjoy your 3+ save.
Fail it. Fail it.
Aha.
Take a damage.
And secret missile.
Do you only get assault when you advance?
I get assault I get assault always in the first 3 turns. I only get lethals when I'm guided.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, lethals. Okay.
Seekers, 1 hit, 1 wound, AP3.
And this is also on the mortifier.
That's on the mortifier.
All right, just on a 6-up. Fail it. Damage.
D6 plus 1 for 2.
Powerful.
Just kidding. She didn't want. She didn't want them.
Sure.
I have a cat with ADHD. I swear.
Mortifier's gonna live.
This guy can't see crap.
It's gonna go home to see its children.
I hope not. Cool. So the broadside here is just going to shoot at Immolator 1 with all his guns that need line of sight. And all the smart missiles are going to try and kill Seraphim or something. Actually, what's he on the mortifier? I'll shoot the SMS of the Battle Sisters here.
Okie doke.
I can see them, so I don't take reductions.
Sure. That tracks.
I'll just get that out of the way. Smart missiles on 5s because I'm guiding. And try again. 4 AP nothings.
Ooh. Do you have anything else that can go into these Battle Sisters?
Devilfish 3's guns. This Riptide.
Yeah, but if you're shooting that Riptide at them, that feels like a... So... oh, I fail 1. And... I'll just sub a 3 in. No need to roll again.
Cool.
Kill 1.
Neato. 2 missiles into that tank. 1 AP1 to the tank. You are definitely getting cover.
Yep. Pass it.
And the railguns on 3s.
This also into the tank, yeah?
Yep. Just 1 wounded AP, some big number. AP4.
Fail it.
Alright.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Hey, he's dead.
Do I explode? No.
No, okay.
God, I needed more miracle dice so bad. Go, get in the... Get. It's a usable one. Let's go.
Yeah. Devilfish 3. He's done all the guiding in the world. He is going to... Well, these guys can shoot you too. Devilfish 2 will shoot at the 2 Battle Sisters. He'll hold his Seeker Missiles for now.
Sure.
I'll just shoot you with the guns that suck. He has not guided anything yet.
Who?
Or no, sorry, he guided the shots into the tank. Devilfish 3 has not guided anything. So yeah, we'll hold on to Devilfish 3 for now. We'll just do Devilfish 2, just shooting Battle Sisters.
Okay, doke.
Strength 6 gun. 1 wounded AP1.
You definitely have cover,
Yep.
or do I not?
Well, the one that's in does.
Sure. I'll just take it on a cover girl. Fail.
Oh, and the strength 5 guns.
Sure.
Twin linked. 2 more 3-ups to her.
We're good.
Cool. Devilfish. Yeah, Devilfish. I can talk. Devilfish 3 will. God, I just want to kill that mortifier so badly.
Just do it. He's right there. Nothing's stopping you.
Except for this castigator that's right here that really wants to get shot.
I promise you, the Castigator does not want to get shot.
Yeah. You are probably correct about this. Gotta kill these Seraphim. Why do I care? They don't do anything to me.
I do have a Dev Wound strat that makes them do stuff to you.
I think I'll be fine. We'll do the stealth suits. They will guide Riptide here, who's in combat, to shoot at this castigator, I guess. You're getting cover, but whatever, I ignore it.
Okay.
The smart missiles. I'll just try and pick up that last Battle Sister, because it's funny.
Sure. Are you Dev Wounding?
Oh, right, yeah, that's a thing I do. Should have done that last turn. Sure, yeah, I'll double the ion cannon. SMS? Nope. Missiles. Into the tank on 4s. And on... Not that. 1 AP1 to the Cascader, no cover.
Yeah, what's the damage?
Just 2.
Okay.
And the big scary ion cannon. See, Dev Wounds are useless. 1 AP, 6 up.
1 AP, 6 up. You got it. Fail it. Down to 5. Or
Down to 5. Those stealth suits. I'll just shoot the Castigator with the melt gun. May as well.
Sure.
He's got a gun drone too.
Proud of him.
Maybe it'll do something. No, okay, melt gun. Oh, it hits.
Powerful.
It wounds.
Okie doke. Fail it.
I'm within 6. That's half range. You have 5 wounds left. Not 3+. You're dead.
Let's go, stealth suit. Oh! The big money from the fusion blaster.
Good job, stealth suit.
You were due.
Yeah.
They had been bricking hard. I'll take a 3 for that.
I still have a battle sister down here, and I'm very much running out of guns.
There's been a lot of damage this turn.
Yes.
But Celestine's still being problematic, and there's a lot of assets still remaining in the wings for flashback.
Do I just shoot? I'm not gonna kill him.
Still has all of these special weapon squads in transports here, which are going to pop out and flip out some vehicles.
You know what? No, I will shoot the Cascader with the arm cannon, and I'll put the other guns into the battle sister.
Okay.
And I'll guide with the tank here.
Sure. Guide to who? The battle sister or the
Cascader.
Okay. So the sister's getting hit on -1 then, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Sure.
So the missiles, the strength 7 missiles into the sister. No. The strength 5 missiles into the sister. 2 hits. 2 3-ups to her.
She's gone.
It's gone. And the ion cannon into the tank. No rerolls here. Ion popping dev wounds, of course.
Yep.
Cool, so that's going to be 1 dev wound and 1 AP3, but you're getting cover.
Alright, 5 up. Fail it.
Alright, so 8 damage.
Down to 3.
Neato. Okay, we got Delphish 3, can shoot Immolator 3, I guess. Yeah, I don't really care about the Mortifier. I think it's Immolator dying. Oh, you have people in here, don't you?
Yeah.
What's in there?
Dominions.
Dominions? If that tank dies, how many can you get on the objective? Is it more than...
I'm gonna say 2, maybe 3.
So that's a leave the tank alive for now.
Maybe 4, actually.
Yeah, I don't want to give you primary. Delphish 3 will just shoot the Mortifier with everything.
Sure.
Swing 6 gun. Nope.
Oof.
Marginally better.
Brutal.
2 AP nothings.
Pass 1, fail 1.
Pulse Carbine.
Take it.
Cool.
Down to 2.
Big scary missiles. 1 hit. That's a wound. 1 AP3.
Oh. Fail it.
D6 plus 1. 3 wounds to you.
Let's see if I can make 2 5-ups.
Oh, close. Killed him exacties.
Explode. Nope.
So Immolator, a Mortifier, and a Castigator down this turn for flashback.
Could have been worse. Not much I can really do about Celestine.
Yeah, Sully's gonna stab you.
That's my mistake. Alrighty, charges. I don't do that.
Sure.
Yeah, downside of
then she will proceed with the stabbing.
Sure she will.
Devin having no CP right now. We don't even have a tank shock over here to
I'm gonna pay us
try to knock Celestine out.
for righteous blows.
What's that?
Lethal hits.
Oh, okay.
Why am I down to? I've spent 3 this turn now. Why am I down to 2? I spent 1 on Overwatch. I spent 1 on Armor of Contempt, and now I'm spending 1 on Righteous Blows. I don't think I spent 1 on anything else this game. Right?
Oh, the clock has not been on this whole time.
Oh, awkward. Yeah, I should be at 3 now.
Yeah, the clock's...
That's
I don't...
going on now. Lethal hit.
Oh, I think the clock was paused when they were checking the Immolator's disembark range, because those
I spent Armor of Contempt.
can share a
Yep.
hotkey. Is probably what happened, so...
Alright, 5 attacks from
May have been 2 or 3 minutes in there or so.
And then we're going 4s because she is strength 6. Hit. Trey. No lethals. And 4s. It's going to be 4 at AP3 damage too.
You don't need lethals. 4 wounds to our broadside.
Cool.
It's fine. Okay.
Punch you back.
I will. I'll do the Riptide down here into Seraphim first.
Sure.
5s. Oh, he's mad.
Powerful.
4 wounds.
3 ups. We're good.
Got 6 knocks in Celestine. Oh, you get to do your guys first.
That's fine. You just
Okay. 5s. I still reroll. That didn't help. 3 to Celestine.
Alright, pass the first 2. Fail the last one. Down to 1.
Okie dokie. And your Seraphim hitting the Riptide.
Yeah. Close combat weapons. 2 saves. AP 0.
Oh no. He's good. I think that's everything.
And then nothing from the power sword.
I'm gonna ditch recover assets, and I
Sure.
still engage for 2. Your turn, good sir.
I'll score defend stronghold at the start of my turn.
And 5 primary?
Yes, I'm gonna get another 5. This home is sticky, and I don't currently hold anything else.
No, and Battle Shock for that Immolator.
Battle Shock. Put away. We're good. And for the Castigator,
Oh, yes.
we are not good. That's fine. I also get a 6 at the start of the turn. Battle round, and then I get a Miracle Dice at the start of the turn. So stacking them with threes up. Secondary draws are no Priz, solid, and Overwhelming Force.
Oh, wow, what a draw. What a rip off the top for Flashback here. This may be the go turn. I think he would like to hold for another turn, if possible, in order to wait out the Montclaw detachment effects.
Nope.
But with that draw, you are highly incentivized to just push forward for the Big Ten on primary for doing a bunch of murders. And Overwhelming Force is going to be an easy pickup. Although it may be that we just actually kind of play it a little cagey. Pick up both Stealth Suit squads. Maybe try to gank one of the Riptides, and then just call it a day, because the Stealth Suits will score you most of those points already. They'll score you Overwhelming Force, and they'll score you most of No Prisoners. If you can get one more unit, then you're off to the races. But again, Flashback is incentivized to only commit towards the end of the game, because
she can't Battle Shock. It's very fun.
Because the lethal hits turns off from the detachment.
At the very least, we are to all these serve back objective. Castigator will remain stationary, can already see both Riptides, and I don't want to do a funny Overwatch target. Let's go ahead and advance the Palalogus squad.
The Palalogus. They're such pals, chat.
Special weapons.
They're just the greatest of friends.
This,
No, I think we're going in, chat. Here we go. It's time to go. Although, to be fair, I think there is a little spot back here where we can get a bunch of damage into the Riptide Battlesuit without really exposing the sisters to shooting from this side of the table. You can sort of play with the arc of these ruins together and trace your line of sight across the side of this ruin here. So there's actually this Riptide being in such an aggressive position in order to contest that objective is probably opening himself up to a little bit more fire than he would like to have. Lapscallion in chat, what's up? How's it going? I thought about you yesterday because there was a game that got sort of randomly scheduled at about like 2 a.m. my time, 2:30 a.m. maybe, and I was like, oh, if I streamed this right now, I would. That's Lapscallion time. But I had too much going on, unfortunately.
Attempting Overwatch with your Breachers.
I had to record my Tiger Shark video.
Attempt fate.
A civilized viewing, right?
Oh fuck! I didn't roll hazardous for those ion guns last turn.
Oh yeah, good.
Knew there was something I was forgetting. Oh, one of them died.
Cool.
Fell asleep around 2 a.m. PST. Yeah, I would have been dead, I think, unfortunately.
Everything. The one who's...
I was very productive, though. I recorded a whole video.
I love it.
Nobody else.
Although it took me a little bit longer to finish the video than I would have liked, to be fair.
Oh, I forgot to roll on turn 1 for the first one, but he was murdered, so...
They're just gonna walk towards you. I don't know exactly where 1 inch is off the wing of that thing, but if I'm too close, I'll pull back.
Good enough.
That's kind of what I figured. It's sure is going to be present somewhere. Immolator is going to shuffle forward. Let's go ahead and advance Immolator 2. 16 inches.
Ooh, speedy, speedy.
Look at her go. I will pay a CP to disembark some girls. Make sure we get the melty guns with 6.
I think you're good.
I'm intentionally keeping them off the objective. These signatures. That castigator staying where it is. That one moved. I got this castigator to go. I got the seraphim to do something with. Let's just advance the castigator on this flank. See where it can go. 13 inches. I think we'll put it there.
Oh, Agent X.
And
you're like physically harming me right now. I've had a craving for dim sum for the last like 2 weeks. At some point, I just gotta rip the band-aid off and
they're probably just
go gorge myself.
So we're gonna stay within 6 of the wall. And then, last but not least, because it's turn 3, gotta bring these idiots in. Let's bring some girls in. Wherever outside of 9 is of these breachers.
Surprised that Devin didn't sort of push those breachers out a little bit farther to protect this back line here.
Something like that.
Cool, cool.
I think I have moved everyone. Let me just do a quick once over, make sure.
Chinatown warehouse that predates Australia federating by about 50 years. Hell yeah. That was like relatively recent though, right?
Not forget.
It was 20th century.
We're good to start rolling.
Looks so.
Although I don't know Australian history very well. So someone can correct me.
The Triumph's just going to put its bolt pistols at the stealth to see if we can chip off that wound.
Sure.
6 shots, hitting on 2s, and
3 stealth.
True. 1 misses, thank you. And then wounding on 3s.
5.
Strength 4 plus 1.
Yep.
So that's just 5, AP 0, I believe.
They're good.
Alright, well, gave you the old college try.
Yeah, she did her best.
Castigator will go. We're gonna put its big cannons into the Riptide. We're gonna put its little shit into the stealth suits.
Cool.
Big cannons. And this one is bracketed and battle shock, so hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 3s.
January 1st, 1901.
3, AP 1.
There you go.
Riptide.
It feels so strange sometimes when you... That, like, countries that we sort of take for granted, I think, right, nowadays.
Those all miss. These explode.
Had a relatively recent
6 saves, AP 1.
sort of start date.
6, 3 ups. Yeah, that should kill them.
Especially, like, post-World War II. There's a lot of countries that didn't exist prior to, like, 1950. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy.
Stormbolter is wasted. Let's go on to...
You sort of, you think about these countries being in existence forever, right?
Let's go on to the
But turns out, not the case.
Behind the wall first.
Sure.
I am going to pay a CP for dev wounds on them. So let's line up this thing. I don't think I'm going to hold that for now. 8d6 flamers. 26 shots. These are going to be winning on 5s. They are not in Triumph range, right? They are, cool. Didn't fuck up positioning. 5 saves.
Isn't it dev wounds?
No, I decided not to dev wounds on.
Oh, okay, okay. 5 AP, nothings?
Yep. Should have shot the Castigator first, but I didn't, so.
He's fine.
They're going to go back behind the wall. Just going to off as you can.
Italian reunification was 1861.
So they've got 10 bolt pistols.
Yeah, it feels like the 19th century was like every, I don't know, 19th century, especially Europe, was like kind of a mess, right?
Also AP nothing.
Every country was like 12 tiny little like city-states.
Right. Let's go. And then the plasma pistol.
You think of like, oh, it's like Germany and France and all these countries, but like actually, it was like
all right.
Everything was a little tiny baby country, and they all eventually put themselves together to be a big boy country.
It's gonna pop everything.
But the ones that we have now are much different.
Go for it.
It'll put its storm bolter into your pathfinders.
Sure.
And it'll put its heavy bolter into your pathfinders. I want to make that squad go away. So it's gonna be just the autocannon guy.
Oh.
Those hit. Am I within 12? No, I'm gonna reroll those 3s. Just outside of 12, so I'm gonna reroll those 3s. 3 saves.
3 saves?
AP1.
3 AP1s. Takes 1.
3 damage. Big guns into the, or heavy bolters into the pathfinders. It's gonna be 6 hits. It's gonna be 3 wounds, AP1.
3 AP1s. 5 ups. Kill 1.
Kill 1. Stormbolter.
Took a map of the Holy Roman Empire to use in a Warhammer RPG. Was told it was too busy. Yeah.
On rifle.
It was Germany was
+1 AP is going on the Riptide.
Was a whole thing, a whole can of worms.
Go ahead and shoot it with the. I guess the. Doesn't really matter who if it's Dominions or Battle Sisters. I'm gonna use the Palaloga squad because I very rarely do.
That's smart for fantasy settings though. I like that idea. I might steal that at some point.
We're just gonna sub a 6 in for the other one. So 1 lethal. And 1 extra, and then these are wounding you on 3s. That's gonna be 3 wounds.
3 invols.
One not melta, 2 melta.
Oh. I made 1 on a 5/6. It was the non-melta one.
Sure,
right?
works for me.
Cool. So it was one of the melta ones that was saved. So
okay.
2d6 plus 2, effectively.
Yep.
Dead Riptide.
12 damage.
Does he explode? He does.
Oh,
Those
spicy. Oh no. Oh, that's like everyone.
Triumph.
The Triumph, them. So it's going to hit the Seraphim, the Triumph, my other Riptide, and the Dominion.
Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go, Riptide.
Just tell me who you're starting with.
Seraphim. Kills one of them.
Sure.
That's a disappointment.
Takes a wound, yeah.
No way.
My Riptide.
Double ones? And there's this 6 on Devin's own model?
6.
Is this thing D3 or D6?
6. And
Oh,
your
Jesus.
unit. And your
Oh my god.
Yeah, that about makes sense. I do the most damage to my own.
That's brutal.
That is really...
That could have clipped 2 units right there.
Okay. Well, that thing's gone.
Yeah, that's a deserved womp womp right there, chat.
Range of this one, they...
1-1-6.
One is...
Right into your own dude.
Is...
They all are. You want to
And
shoot
they all can see it, so I guess I'll shoot 3 melta guns at that one.
as well.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, miss. Cool.
Get wrecked. Big shield thing.
We'll shoot that Riptide as well. Just,
cool.
Why not? Heavy bolter. I'll hit. Heavy bolter.
Agent X bestowed the wolf curse
Two,
onto Devin. Now he's going to get
Failed it.
lambasted over here.
And the multi-meltas. Ka-chow. They both missed.
Yeah.
You're a missile?
It already shot that missile.
Oh, yeah, I did.
It shot it at the Riptide that died from the heavy bolter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I tacked it on because I didn't expect it to die from heavy bolters. I guess we'll go to the next squad. We got a couple things left. Let's go ahead and shoot the immolator. It's gonna put its. It's just gonna put everything into the stealth suits. I need that squad to die. Heavy bolter. 2 hit because 1 explodes. 1 wound. AP 1.
Into the stall suits. You kill 1.
Cool. And then the multi-melta. Both hit. Both wound. AP 4, but you obviously got cover.
AP 3 or AP 4?
AP 4, I believe. I'll double check for you.
So you,
yeah, meltas are 4. So I'll finally smoke that squad. The Dominions will then just dump everything into the Devilfish.
Sure.
4 meltas, hitting on 3s. All hit. 1 off to the side. Wounding on 3s. 2 wound, that's fine. 3 wound, AP 4.
Okay, I'll get save.
I'll just roll the first 2, see what I get. So that's 5, 9 damage so far.
So he's got 4 left.
I'm just gonna put a 3 in to make sure it dies.
Cool. Does it explode? Probably. Nope.
And then the Seraphim back there, I'm just gonna put everything into your breachers. Here's where I'll pay for my dove wounds, so going down to 1.
Cool.
46 shots plus everything else. We're gonna obviously overcharge the plasma pistol. 9 shots.
-1 to wound for shooting.
Sure. So it's going back to a new on 4s then, I believe.
I think
Yeah,
so.
strength 5 down, so 3's down to 4s.
Some 4s, yeah.
Alright.
Oof. Ooh, look at that Guardian drone do work there. 2 wounds. No devastating, so he just burned a CP for nothing.
Kills 2.
That is one way to yeet a Seraphim squad directly into the stratosphere and get it killed.
That's a shot speed. One more AP3. And that's a dead guy.
Cool. And then they'll just do their fire invade.
It looks like he pulled the closest models too, so it would have been a...
I
guess it would have still been a 9-inch charge. Wonder if that's worth a miracle there. There's a 5 in the pool.
Literally 1 charge.
But I guess it's probably low.
Actually,
low expected value.
Close enough to the wall for me to fight you through it. Let's see where this wall ends.
Let's see the circle on the other side.
Oh, for me, I can't. It's like underneath the.
Oh, I see.
I can't tell if it's coming through. Is it coming through the other side?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is 1.1.
So I cannot engage from the other side.
You cannot engage now. You gotta charge all the way around.
All right. So that would
Some giant number.
be a large charge.
Riptide on 2. Devin almost down to 0 Riptide battlesuits. That's
We'll just see if I get.
terrifying. Oh my god.
Okay, well, that's...
And the boxcars charge. Agent X, the bet might be real here.
Basic can.
Man.
Awkward. I was actually hoping to roll a little bit less, so I guess there's really no way for me to be on the objective and get in.
Nope. Unless you kill me.
It's probably not going to, but what is the OC this thing for? 4. So I can't even hold it if I charge my Seraphim on because you blew 1 up. So that's fine. It'll just stay like that. And then my Dominion's just going to charge the remaining Pathfinder Dark Strider. I can't imagine the guys are gonna not cool. Go get them.
That's the narrative I'm sticking with now, chat.
What did I roll? Sorry, I moved away and immediately
You rolled
forgot
the
the number.
7.
Even if it's not even correct.
My brain was like,
That's my story.
What are you doing? So we'll just come tag you like so. Minions are not amazing in melee. It's just gonna be 2 attacks from the sergeant and then 4 attacks from everyone else total. So sergeant hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So 1 AP2 damage 1 on your reigning Pathfinder.
AP2. He's dead.
Cool. And then just 4 attacks from the other girls hitting on 4s. and these are strength 3, so ending on 4s. 1 save.
1 save. He's fine.
Cool. Fight you back.
Oh, punch self.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. The Triumph has to fight you.
Oh, the
what am I
Triumph,
doing?
yes.
That thing also charged. Fucking 18 attacks. We might as well just pay for lethal hits here. This is a lot of stabs. I don't need to get many to kill you. So 18 attacks, hitting on 2s, 6s are good.
Oof. That was a lot of points to hit.
Go away. Please take 5 saves for me on your invuln.
It's probably a dead Riptide.
I hope so.
Oh, here's the first save. Yeah, it's a dead Riptide. Does he explode like his friend did? He does. So it's gonna hit the Seraphim round 2 and kill these ladies. The Seraphim, 1 lives, of course, and the Triumph. Take 2 more wounds.
Fair enough.
So consistent. Well, the double Riptide explosions.
The Triumph will just shuffle.
Did almost nothing to Flashback's army, but ended up with a dead Riptide. All right, let's kill a Gemini Superior here. Just shoot Celestine in the face until she dies.
And choose 4 2-ups.
4 2-ups. You got it.
Let's double ones. Double ones. Come on.
1 damage each, right?
Yep.
Oh. 2 models on 1 wound apiece.
Yeah, they're the bodyguard. They're a bodyguard unit.
I see.
Actually, I'm not sure that's how that works.
Take saves on Gem. Actually, now you got me wondering if I'm.
Yeah, actually, I think Celestine actually does need to take that.
Do they have the character keyword? Is what.
So they, to my knowledge, the Celestine has the character keyword, but the only thing that restricts assignment of saves to character is leading a unit, which you're currently not doing.
So I am allowed to. Okay, so Celestine would die there then. So
yeah,
she'll come back.
Fine. But she has her 4-up. Feel no pain.
Yeah, oh yeah, fair enough. I have a Gemini back.
Nope, just kidding.
It's fine. It's fine. That was the one that was gonna not revive her.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a 1 again though.
Could you? That would be awesome.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Ah, okay.
So.
All right, there you go. We did get Celestine.
In the face.
Oh, she doesn't get to punch my face in it, please.
Yeah. So that's the weird thing with the those conjoined units, chat. It's like Marnius Calgar. It's just a regular unit, so you assign saves normally. So since Celestine
4 attacks
was wounded, she has to be assigned the damage first.
Oh, powerful. Okay.
If she was joined to a Seraphim squad or something, then you wouldn't have to, but she's not.
Don't worry about it. And then end of phase.
Oh, and Darkstrider gets to slap you ineffectively. He hits on force though.
Celestine, stand back.
Look at Darkstrider. Look at Darkstrider. Go, get him, buddy.
Celestine flipping there is a big deal, though.
Proud of him.
Because if
I assume, is there AP?
No. God, no.
If shooting can clip the Gemini here,
Farsight, there's no AP.
Which I guess it probably wouldn't be where the assignment goes, because Celestine wants to eat the shots.
5.
The broadsides could potentially kill the unit. Or shoot themselves out of combat.
Discard those, and pass turn to you.
I hold 1 objective, because you killed my Riptide.
Triumph is doing the casket dance.
Oh, then Storm Hostile.
Oh my god.
Can do. Anybody owe you?
That's true. Yep. Has somebody modded a Triumph with doing the casket dance? Because I need to see that. Just a bunch of pallbearers over here.
Alright, well...
Alright, well, that was a big turn. 2 Riptides down, so Devin's at 0 Riptides, but none of the Breachers have committed, and now is the time. Although, again, I do want to point out,
start doing something.
Flashback has not
Seraphim
committed any...
And I can't do anything.
Any important stuff besides the Triumph here, which is kind of out of threat range, onto the objectives. Could knock an Immolator down, but the Castigators are brutal against those...
That's annoying.
Those Breacher teams. Just mass AP1 shooting is enough to take them down if they break cover.
You could just come down here and kill the Triumph.
Good.
Well, that Cascader's almost done.
It is.
That does give me options. Alrighty.
Defense Stronghold, Storm Hostile is the draw. I think Defense Stronghold's actually kind of okay. I'm pretty sure this Cadre Fireblade knocks out the Seraphim. Almost by himself, but there's a whole Breacher team here to do it, to help him with it.
But I forgot.
If you want to, you can. It's fine.
Oh, in that case, I will do that. Alright, Devilfish.
Storm hostile objective is actually a little bit awkward because most of these objectives not getting taken. But it looks like, yeah, we're just going to drop a Devilfish in
regardless.
over here.
I kind of have to at this point.
Oh, and I get a...
Come on out, numpties.
Start of the turn, and it's a...
Let's not give her... Let's not give her cover. That would be bad. Okay. You guys are still fighting them. You guys are not going to move because you don't want to get lit on fire.
Oh, and I got a miracle list for when Celestine was destroyed. She was technically destroyed. And it's 6.
Simulator has 3 minutes left. Okay.
Big fan.
We can make this work. I believe I can make this turn work.
You got this, dude.
Oh, I appreciate
If Devin's able to score his secondaries this round,
I do not think
he will be in the lead. He'll awkwardly be in the lead with more primary, too, so he actually doesn't have the availability for a secret mission. Which I...
Fine, I'll just advance them.
Which I wonder if sisters take, actually. I wouldn't... it's probably unnecessary.
So let me just keep them back
But
here.
I don't think it would be the worst idea.
Get through their potato heads. Alright, Delphish 1. What do you want to do? Probably get Breachers out. Sure, they'll do that. They do that. 3 to get on the objective, or I just move the tank. Or I just move the tank. I'm just gonna move the tank. The tank will advance because it can. 3, so it goes 15. 7. 12. 13. Get out potatoes. Strider is just going to fall back into the tank. You guys are not going to move. You did your thing. You guys are fighting Celestine. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can kill Celestine.
I hope not.
I hope I can. Alrighty. The broadsides that are fighting Celestine will guide the broadsides that are not fighting Celestine.
Actually, I guess because Celestine didn't get killed out of melee, she would have actually had to revive exactly where she was.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I moved her backwards to like standard revive.
Oh,
it's like, wait, no, she still had a Gemini holding her in combat, so she just spawns exactly where she is.
Do I want to guide them? Yeah, we'll come back to this. I'll just do the other stuff that's easy first.
Sure.
Delvish 2 will guide Breachers to shoot at St. Catherine. And what's her save? She has 2 up save?
No, 3 up.
Okay, then
3 up save,
she's a
15
fucking
wounds
roll, right?
left. 3 up, 4 up.
I have a shitload of dice that reroll everything.
And you're all AP 1, but I'm in cover, not in cover.
Right now.
It would be kind of big if she lives. What do I need the CP for? Just put it's cool. Tell me. Writing this immolator off. If you want to kill it, it's dead. I can't do anything to help Celestine. Is this the only spot where it matters? I'm gonna Armor of Contempt.
Okay.
Back to you.
30 pulse blaster shots on 2s. And she's T3, right?
Yeah, T3.
So the 2s. This would be 29 3-ups.
29 3-ups, you got it. I'll hold one to the side in case it matters.
Apparently not.
I'll just roll it. Cool, she takes 5 damage.
That sucked.
Jesus Christ.
The unit's gun drone.
Talk about a command point well spent. She would have taken 13 damage there otherwise.
3 more 3-ups.
Sure thing. There's the first 2. Good. We're good.
Hey, let's see how this is. The characters gun drones. Just 3 more 3-ups.
We're good.
And the character himself. Two 3-ups and an imball.
We're good.
Take
Fail it with damage.
2 damage.
Sure. Down to 8.
Yeah, you think the
Fish is going to just shoot.
do you think they
Sure.
the
Got his strength 5 gun.
destroyed Riptide is just blocking all their shots?
You are toughness 10. Nothing. He's got his.
That was 7 damage out of a whole breacher team. Like, we spent the entire game like
Still has his rockets.
talking up this breacher team,
Hit.
and it just did stone cold nothing. It was about to get murdered.
AP3.
It's a little unfortunate.
Okay. And I do not have cover, correct? So
No.
you're checking.
No.
6 up. Fail it. What's the damage?
D6 plus 1. You're dead. Explode.
Explode. Nope.
Ooh, knocks the Castigator out though. That's a big deal.
Castigator.
Man, this game's been bloody. All the Riptide's dead. 2 of the Castigators dead. Might lose an Immolator here. Actually, probably lose an Immolator.
Right behind them. You killed, I believe, 3 last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, you killed 3. So it's going to be 21 pulse stupid guns.
Sure.
11 AP1s.
Here's the first 10.
They're very dead.
Yep.
See ya. That's the breachers I know and love, Chance. That's the Tau Fire Warrior breacher teams that I'm aware of.
So you can only see there. You can see many things. Okay. The broadsides not in combat will guide the broadsides in combat to shoot Celestine.
Sure.
So we will start off with the strength 7 missiles.
Sounds good.
There should be 8 of those, not 4. Good job. I still get to roll everything against her.
Mm-hmm.
And then these wound on 2s. 6 2-ups. It's all a shitload of railguns. If you're wondering about
side. We're good. I'll just pass the last 2 up.
Yeah.
Because these those were those the AP zeros, or the AP ones.
Those are the AP ones, but you're in cover anyway, so there are 2.
I guess were those the damage 2s, or the damage ones?
That was the damage 2.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll auto pass the damage 2.
Ready? Railguns. 2s because I didn't move, and 2s because you are thing 3 involves.
Hope to roll 4s for these. First one, Gemini, immediately fails it, of course.
Just dead.
Yep. And then the other 2 on Celestine. Fails them both. Okay. Well, she would have died regardless then.
Well, she's not dead yet. That's 11 feel no pains to Celestine.
Easy. I take 5, so she dies.
Thank God. Hallelujah. Okay.
She did her job. She held you still for a while.
The broadsides that guided her, the one that can see the Dominions will shoot the Dominions with everything. The other one will put... Actually, Everything into the Dominions except for the railgun that can see the immolator up here. Actually, maybe both railguns can see the immolator. No, just the one railgun. So one railgun into the immolator, everything else into the Dominions.
Sounds good.
So one railgun into the immolator on 4s. And on A3. One AP4 to the immolator.
I'm just gonna pass with the 6.
Okay.
Actually, these breachers can just see it, can't they? It's not on the objective.
I don't know if there's a limit to number of badges, chat.
They're not rerolling, correct?
They're not rerolling the wound, but they will be lethal.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have seen quite a few badges.
You will do that?
Yeah, I'm auto passing the railgun, just hoping to pass some armor saves.
Sure. Into the Dominions, this is the railguns into them.
My Celestine dice to 2.
2 on them. 1 wound on Dominions, my railgun. Assuming they have an inball.
Yeah. Fails it.
Cool. Smart missiles into them. Well, apparently they're not very smart. 1 wound.
Sure. We're good.
And then the missiles that are slightly less shitty. 1 hit. Nothing. Okay. Okay, game. God, broadsides suck.
I'm not a huge fan of them.
No, it's like it's basically either that or hammerheads, unless you go tiger sharks, and I think tiger sharks are just the way to go.
Yeah, although there's a lot of events that seem I think they're starting to go with the tiger sharks have to obey the rules of the road, but they still seem like they're probably fine.
In what way for rules of the road?
Like they don't get to do like the cheesy tiger shark thing. I believe that the like open circuits said they were moving towards that.
What's the cheesy tiger shark thing? The come in and shoot thing, or the?
Yeah.
I mean, the rules are very explicit. That aircraft just ignore that. So.
You can watch my video about tiger sharks that released 3 hours ago.
That's what I thought. I could have been mistaken. That's what I thought.
I'll check it later.
I don't play with the aircraft, so I don't give a shit.
That's fair enough. I'll just shoot the Dominions with the firewires.
It is really weird.
Tank will guide them.
They would normally need to obey the large model setup, but for whatever reason, the FAQ had a clause that specified that it
marginally less tanky than
was not that aircraft are not
4-ups
impacted by the requirement that they take off.
That for the Triumph.
Triumph just wants to live more than them, you know.
They take off the turn from shooting, from making ranged attacks.
The immolator with some crap.
Sure.
Come here, crap. First cannon.
Hell yeah.
1. You're getting cover.
Ciao. Take a damage.
And then the other gun on 6s. Try again. Nothing. Okay.
Cool beans.
Neato. That was not the turn I wanted to have. Okay. Well, at least I score some cards. Defense Stronghold starts. Storm Hostile. I definitely did. Somewhere. Wait, did I?
I don't think that one was. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I did not.
Because the only objective you stormed is the one that I wasn't holding.
That is unfortunate. Yeah, that was going to be a weird one because the broadsides don't go through the walls here.
You can just go ahead and give your stronghold though, because
you would have to like charge onto the immolator with broadsides. In which case, I think they just go away.
I needed Celestine to live to take your home. So
yeah, that was an unfortunate turn. And Sisters will pull ahead pretty significantly here. They'll score a casual 15 on primary.
Battle Shocks is
probably no secret mission on this board state, I think.
Auto pass the Triumph points. Yeah.
Kind of a unique position where you're down on primary, but about to go back up on primary. So there's no impetus at all to secret mission.
I'll get a 15 on primary. Cards are going to be extend battle lines and call the Horde, which is impossible. So it's instead going to be secure no man's land. That's a great draw. I also get a free 6 at the start of the turn.
I'm pretty sure you just win the game this turn.
I think you probably, but I lost significantly less, and I rolled the 6 as well. Nice. I lost significantly less than I thought I was going to on that last turn.
Like, if I had killed the Triumph and gotten that immolator as well, I would have been not happy, but like...
Yeah, I expected you to pick up at least one of those, probably both. Oh, I have to battle shock the single Seraphim as well. She's actually...
No, she's battle.
Lead 7. She's not good. Okay, cool. Boop. All right.
The Triumph gonna move?
Nope. She'll just stay.
Come on, Triumph. Just nudge. Get shot 40 times.
The Seraphim is going to just zip forward, though. To Overwatch.
No, because if I Overwatch her, then the Triumph moves.
But you understand, I want you to.
I know you do. I don't want to.
These girls are here. Let's go ahead and auto advance them. I'm just going to put a 4 in for their advance so they can go 16.
And they're just going to stand in the cover so you can light me on fire.
You got it.
These sister squads are interestingly composed because I think one thing that sort of slides under the radar for them is how how much they rely on their heavy weapon and their special weapon models. So they
this one 17 there. Everyone else just
so they can eat Overwatch and take shots early game without really losing any of their output. So, like, in this instance, right, none of the Pistol Seraphim can shoot. Only the Flamer Seraphim, but it doesn't matter, because nobody cares about the Pistol Seraphim. And that's very unique. Not too many armies operate that way.
Go ahead and advance my immolator. 13. Go ahead and advance my Palaloga squad. 9. Which is going to leave them short, it looks like. That's fine. 2. On. Is this transport intending to be over this burn plate here?
It had to be.
Oh, okay.
There's no way to avoid that.
Sure. I was just if it wasn't just budget, but if that's as far as it could, then fair enough. This Castigator is just going to shuffle to here. Choose like to pivot. This Immolator is going to go zoop. And everyone has moved. Shooting time. Triumph is just going to fire its bullets at the breachers. 6 shots hitting on 2s. Are these ones -1 to wound as well?
Yes, all the breachers are -1 to wound against shooting.
Cool beans. So there's going to be 2s and 3s. Or, no, 2s and 4s. No, yeah, 4s. So, just 2 wounds, no IP.
4s. Good.
The single Seraph.
Sister's real good, chat, for sure.
2d6. 5 shots.
I do think
2 saves. I reroll 1s to wound, so
Devin
2 saves.
played this game what felt like very aggressively. His inability to have breachers in a position to respond to the objective over here was a little bit awkward. And then that might have been because the Devilfish are difficult, like physically difficult to hide.
On 4s. 16 saves, no AP.
But he got tagged in the ruin up here, which was unfortunate as well. That was a good move to give away Celestine to pin those guys down. And I think that was a brutal play from Flashback there as well. I don't think this is like a decidedly one-sided matchup for Sisters, but I do think that going first is definitely good, and the Tau was a little out of position on the turn that sort of battle was joined.
It's gonna shoot them. Multi-Melta, 1 hit, 1 wound, AP4 on Yellow Squad.
Good, for the cover.
Cool. And then Heavy Bolter. 2 hits. 1 wound. AP1 Yellow Squad.
Good.
Yellow Squad is now no more cover. Immolator 2 gonna shoot Orange Squad.
Sure.
It'll put its Heavy Bolt. Make sure I'm not trolling myself here. Does it have to hit with its turret to strip cover? It's just an attack. Attacks, cool. It'll put its Multi-Melta into the full health unit and its Heavy Bolters into the low health unit, so I can shoot them with the other girls next. So, Multi-Melta, 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Oh,
Yep, 2 success.
brutal.
Goes 3. First one.
First one is just going to be death.
Yep, then the second one.
4.
4.
And then the Heavy Bolter. All hit. 1 wound. AP1.
Good.
Orange is now also ignore cover. Going to the Dominions, just rolling the first 2. Both hit. All 3 hit. Holding 1 to the side. Wounding on 3s. 2 wound. Third one wounds. These are all AP4 ignore cover.
3?
Yep.
All wound. So 2+ to kill the first guy.
First one is going to be max damage.
Yeah, not the range, but he's still dead. And then 2d6 for his friend.
Yep. I'm just going to roll the first one. It's going to be 2.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put a 6 in to kill the other one.
What do you have left to shoot with? Cascadator?
Yeah, I've just got this Castigator here.
We can just call it there.
Yeah, the Castigator's going to hose the Breachers.
Yeah. Getting a talk out there. That sounds about right. That was a bad turn into a very aggressive push, which I think was very appropriate. And that is unfortunately going to knock Devin out of the running there at 0-2.
The turn where you got your Breachers out went kind of aggressively poorly.
Yes. I actually hate that unit so much.
The Triumph?
No, the Breachers. Everyone thinks they're praises, and they never fucking do anything for me.
I mean, it's anecdotal because I don't play against Tau that much, but I've kind of noticed that as well. Where it's everyone always says they kill God, and then they always hop out and do 7 wounds or something. I'm just 7 damage.
They killed God when they had sustained 2 with Tetras.
Yeah, that unit felt like getting hit by demo charges.
Yeah, but now it's they're okay, but they're really expensive.
Yeah, I think you have to be burning for the +1 AP, probably.
35.
Damn.
Yeah, I could get 2 squads of Crisis Suits for that same points.
And I feel like the Sunforge have the rerolling Meltas, right? And a 4-up invuln?
Yeah, the Sunforge have the rerolling Meltas with the 4-up invuln. The missile ones reroll everything if you're not hurt yet. Otherwise, 1s, and then the burst cannon suits are just a ton of any infantry shots.
That's
for 110.
And they're a smaller footprint than a Devilfish.
Smaller footprint. They move fast as hell in Monka.
That honestly might be the way if you're doing the on the board stuff. Because I agree. I keep having Breachers shoot at tanks or tough things, and it always feels like they significantly punch down or punch under their weight.
And broadsides are just out. I think they don't.
I was hyping
again. A Breachers was really good when they had Tetras and Sustain 2.
Oh, they're just too slow. Even in Monka, it's they're a 5-inch moving vehicle. They don't even fly.
And then they're not even that durable. 2-up save is nice. They're only T6.
Yeah, maybe they're better if you outflank them,
But you don't really want to be doing that in Monka.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're susceptible to being just screened out.
That's what I've noticed with them when I was playing them in Galleon before. But it's what do you take for any tank, aside from Tire Sharks, and then you might just run into an event that's I'm not going to let you use this model.
I mean, Hammerheads are at least fast.
Yeah, but it's one-shot syndrome to an extreme.
Yeah, for sure.
That shot could just miss, your opponent could have an invul that they could make. It's garbage in the Scissors matchup, for example, because you just keep throwing 6s at Miracle Dice against them, unless I roll Deb wins.
Yeah, garbage into K-Suns too, because Magnus just blank.
Magnus just blanks it.
Yeah.
Unless you Deb wound. You can't blank the
Yeah, and Tau have no way to to like auto 6 something, right?
No, I have no auto 6s. The Hammerhead has inbuilt reroll to wound, but that's it. And you're not going to reroll your way out of a successful wound roll to try and fish for a death wound.
Yeah, that just feels like the definition of getting greedy.
But like Iron Sharks on the other hand.
I mean, that thing is just a fuckload of guns.
The fuckload of guns for not a lot of points. It's only 275.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny comparing them to Redeemers now, because they're less expensive.
Than a Redeemer and better.
Yeah, and they do like 1 trillion damage.
Are they a transport also?
They can be.
For a unit that doesn't exist, yeah.
Hey, it exists in Legends.
Yeah, if you play Legend tournaments, you can transport stuff.
Or you can just take like the 2d6 plus whatever more strength 6 guns.
Yeah, you get blast weapons instead.
Imaginary models. Like,
yeah.
Pilots are like, I swear, there's people back there. You just can't see them.
Yeah.
A different school.
Yeah.
Trevi, does scoring this out matter?
No, it's just win loss. So I have it. Yeah, I have it already registered. Yeah, thanks for the game, guys. Definitely. Watching that triumph, basically like solo an entire flank of the table, was a little unfortunate. Just so tank 2 Riptide explosions and then murder one of them with a 12-inch charge, and then tank an entire breacher team. No big deal.
Yeah.
Just sisters things.
Listen, I just stopped caring what it did and said, Emperor, take the wheel, and it went 12 inches and stabbed a Riptide to death.
Yeah, easy game. To be fair, right, it's only an 11-inch charge, so really, it rolled way more than... Well, because it's guess +1, right?
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Could have gone even farther.
Yeah.
Saying I need an 11 to get around the corner, I was like, I wasn't even bothering to measure it. I was looking for high number, and I'll check it.
Chad had a question about where your sister's scans come from.
The skins?
The models.
In Force Org, there's just like off to the side from all of the other like bad-looking scans. There's like good-looking scans.
There you go, chat. It's in Force Org.
Still missing some, but like for the ones that don't look cool are the ones they're missing. They're still missing immolators.
Boosh.
But for the most part, they're all there.
Cool. Yeah, I like it when people upload their own collections. Really,
Yeah, I enjoy having pretty models. So
customizes the asset pack, which is cool. Yeah.
It's the worst thing about playing Space Marines on TTS. All the Space Marines look like they came from 2004.
Yeah, all the old Dawn of War 1 guys.
Yeah, you can see the polygons. Just... That's not a good look.
Yep. Well, thanks for the game, guys. Congratulations on making it forward, Ian. We'll see who you're up against out of Crusader and Beef Supreme for the next round. But yeah, good luck in your future game.
Looking forward to it. Right. I'm a dip out though.
Cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers, guys. Have a good evening.
You too.
All right, folks. That's going to be it for us today. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in again to the T5S2 Invitational. Was that one won? I don't have a score for it right now, but maybe I missed it. I must have missed it if it got submitted already. I will go back through my notifications. So, thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I will go ahead and give us a raid. I'm going to be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Oh, Barely Battle Ready is live. Let's give them a raid because they're playing a game. We're going to be live 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern tomorrow, so that is about 13 hours from now is going to be the next game. So I'll see everybody over there. Thanks for tuning into this one. Remember to keep it classy, folks. Have happy wargaming, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Or morning, if you're Lapscallion.